Welcome to Attitude, a relationship podcast about love, friendships, and everything in between.
Attitude with Anna. I'm here with your girl Randy, everybody.
What up? What up? What up?
All right, so let's just get right into it. So before we started recording, I was telling Randy I've been moonlighting as a sugar baby. I've been toying with this. Yes,
here
we're going
go.
in. We're going in because I've been toying with the idea for like, I don't know, every time I'm single, I'm like, fuck these men. I need to like get in how I live, and I need to be a city girl. So a couple weeks ago, I was like, I saw a TikTok and I was like, this is my calling. Like this, it randomly popped up and it was showing all these websites that you can, become a sugar baby on. So there's no apps because all the men that are on these sugar daddy websites are older than 30. So they don't know how to download an app. So it's still on like a desktop website. So yes, they don't know how to use their phone. They all got flip phones still, let's be real. They still paying for data. Like they don't even know. They still waiting for nights and weekends.
I'm crying. I cannot.
So I get on these websites and I sign up, and immediately inbox flooded. And I'm like, whoa. So initially I was like, okay, I want to have like a game plan of like what I'm looking for. I don't want to be an escort, which you ladies, you do not have to sleep with these men for money. I'm going to tell you right now. And if you do, that's fine. You do you. If that's what you want to do is consensual, absolutely go for it. However, I cannot. So I can't even pretend that I'd be into sleeping with somebody that I wasn't attracted to. I don't know how some girls do it. Whew, could it be me? So drugs, alcohol. Yes, drugs. Absolutely. So, I was like, let me make all these stipulations before I even like message any of these people back. So like I am prepared for any questions that get thrown at me. So first sugar daddy, he looks like he lived in like a trailer. However, the trailer was so he could support all his sugar babies. That's what he looked like to me. He looked like Jeff Foxworthy from like, what are those people called? The redneck comedy tour people. Yeah.
You're so
one of them shits. He looks like one of those white men that would like say get her done. So he messages me and then immediately is like, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you, honey. And I definitely, you have to kind of be the opposite. If you're like me, I don't like talking to men or flirting with them. It's my least favorite pastime. So I knew that I had to like basically create a persona. So I have a persona on there. Her name is Sophia, and it's not me. It's absolutely, I do not talk like this. I'm like, oh my God, thank you, babe. Like, da, da, da. And then he starts asking like what I'm, looking for on the site. And you basically have to sell them a fantasy. It's like stripping. Like when you would never talk to these people in real life. Like strippers would never give these guys lap dances in real life, but you have to make them think that you would. So you ask them about their day, ask them what they do for a living, kind of, you have to build up a rapport with them. You can't immediately come out the gate like, hey, I mean, everybody knows why they're on the site. Everybody knows like, it's a transactional thing, but you can't just immediately jump into it. You have to at least sell them a fantasy of like, you're only looking for them. And reminder, men are kindergarten simple. So treat them as such. So I'm, hyping him up like, oh my God, you're so handsome, which absolutely not. So then it progresses into, so like, what are you looking for on this site? And I tell them I'm looking for, somebody take me to nice dinners, to go travel, to pamper me. And he's like, okay, well, what would it cost for me to get to know you better? And I'm like, well, I like to get my nails done. Mind you, I do my own nails. So I haven't got my nails done in like over a year, but he doesn't know that. So
lie to these hoes. Lie to these whores.
Scam them before they scam you, honey. So then I tell him I have to get my nails done. So he sends me $200 to get my nails done. Then I say, oh, I also need to get my toes done too. Sends me another $100. This man obviously has no idea what nails and feet cost, but hey, not my problem.
Like, that's fine
not
with
my
me.
problem. So then with him, he did ask to go on a date. So you have to be prepared that these guys are not going to pay for texts because they could get that from other websites. So you have to go on dates with these guys. So I was like, okay, sure. If you're taking on a nice date, then let's do it.
Yeah.
So the day of the date comes. This is where it's like, ladies, you have to know what you're willing to put up with as far as selling this fantasy. And like I said before, I'm not an escort. You're not paying me for puss. This is priceless, honey. So day of the date that we're supposed to go on this date comes. I'm getting ready, and he asks, like, usually you discuss, like, when you meet, how much you're going to charge for that meeting. So I tell him, like, I charge $300 just to hang out. So then he says, how much to drain daddy's cock? Okay, skirt. So that's where you guys said it.
Drain daddy's cock.
I'm not fucking touching that micro penis with the 10-foot pole. So I tell him, listen, I'm not an escort. There's women who would love to do that. It's not going to be me. So then he cancels the date, and that's fine. So, sorry, somebody's asking for my Cash App right now. Hold on.
No, please send them that Cash App. We can take a pause. So while she's doing that, okay. First of all, I love to flirt with men, even though I hate them in real life. But it's an art form with me because I'm a good liar. So there's that. Like, I'm the queen of like hyping men with a straight face. Like, I'll be like, oh my God, you're so fucking fine. God damn. And my face is literally like stone cold, because you got to sell it, because this is what makes men act a goddamn fool. And see, I be doing this with regular men.
Oh, you'll be great.
Men with money, child.
Because I am the complete opposite. I really, it takes every fiber of my being even to give a man a compliment.
Oh, girl, I be laying it on things. I honestly get enjoyment from men thinking I like them that much.
I get physically ill.
I'm a sick,
I love it,
human being. This is why I'm in therapy. But I love sending mediocre men these messages like, oh my God, you're so
you need to do this
fun.
for money.
And for them to be like, send me the blushy emoji, like, ooh, bitch, you think you
thought. So yeah, you would succeed at this because you're already great at selling a fantasy. It takes everything out of me. So then, so this guy, block him, move on to the next. That's the thing. You have to cast a wide net, ladies. If you're going to be a sugar baby, and ladies and gadies, if you have to cast a wide net, because you might have to throw some fish back into the sea, some sugar daddies back into the sea. So another guy, who he was a corporate lawyer, and he was like in his late 60s, and sending me pictures of him in Cancun holding an iguana, which I'm like, I didn't ask for this, but okay. So you have to pretend you're the interested. Like, oh man, it's so much fun. I wish I could go to Cancun. And he's like, yeah, we should go one day. Like, oh my gosh, I love Mexico and whatever. So then he asked for pictures that weren't on this website. And I don't send nudes because I don't trust men, especially men who don't know how to work technology, to have a picture of any part of my body. So I'm like, sure, but I don't send nudes. He's like, no, I just want pictures that aren't on this website so I can see more of what you look like. And I say, I charge for those. And he says, how much? Now, a lot of men will not pay for pictures because they know it could be like a catfish, but older men aren't so sharp. So this man was in his late 60s. Like I said, he probably doesn't even know what catfish is. I'm not a catfish, thankfully, but I sent him pictures and he's like, how much would you like for these? And I was like, $150. So he sends me $150. Then he says, you should go shopping. And I was like, really? And he's like, of course, babe, I have to take care of you. And I was like, all right, what's my limit? And he's like, just buy whatever you want and tell me what you spend. So I go on my Amazon wish list, which ladies, gadies, and ladies, create an Amazon wish list. A lot of men love to like purchase stuff for you. So I sent him the link. He's like, buy whatever you want. So I added all to my cart and he paid for it. So yes. So I got some shoes, got some dresses, et cetera, et cetera. So yes, then we ended up like not talk. This is over the course of just this past 2 weeks. This is not like going on. So we just like stopped talking after a few days, which is fine. Then I meet this other guy, and he actually wants to meet up. And he's like, hey, and it's during, and don't meet during like late night. Don't do like a drinks and like late night dinner unless you know this person. And I don't drink when I meet people, like, because you want to be coherent. You want to be like aware of your surroundings and your situation. There's still men. You got to remember, there's still men. They're still dangerous. So I meet this guy at a restaurant, and he's like in his late 50s, and he's from Canada, and we're just chopping it up or whatever. And he's actually funny and kind of nice. So then he says, do you want to go back to my place and swim in my pool? It's heated. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't really plan on swimming. Well, he's like, well, what would it take for you to come over to my house? I was like, well, can my friends come? So he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, can you also get them all Ubers? So this man is like, yeah, invite whoever you want. So I invite like 7 friends. Yes. He gets 2 cars for each of them, like each group of friends. And then they meet us at this restaurant. And then I'm like, cool, my friends are here, I can drink. So we are like popping bottles at brunch, champagne on champagne on champagne, food, my friends ordering drinks, great time. Then the bill comes and it's like $400, and he tips I told him, I was like, you better tip this lady well, because you will never see me again if you don't. So he gives her like 100% tip, like off top. Yes. So then before my friends got there, he did say like, how much for this meeting? And I was like, and then you have to kind of play dumb. You're like, how much do you think I'm worth? And he's like, you're worth everything. I will literally drain my savings for you. And I was like, oh, I was like, 500. So he sends me PayPal's me 500 to just hang out. So you don't have to kiss. You don't have to do anything unless you actually have chemistry with the people. That's fine. I don't. And I tell them that up front, like, I don't do anything for meetings. Like, I want to get to know you, and I don't really get to know them. I never talk to them again. So we go back to this guy's house, and we're swimming in his pool. He's making us drinks, orders us more food. Me and my friends are just like having our own little pool party. He hooks up music. This is a blast. A huge ass house in this gated community. Like, I can't even like describe it as a resort, like his house. So I love this. Then he tells me, he's like, hey, I want to put you on like an allowance. Like, so how much would you need? So I'm not going to tell how much he's giving me, but enough to where I can have fun, so to speak. So yes, might have to hang out with him again, but my friends are always invited, he said. So he wants me to feel safe and comfortable. Yes, come on. And now, why not be around other hot girls? I mean, you got a whole group of hot girls, and you're an old, dirty old man, and it works out for all of us. All of us benefit. And the thing is, they're using you just as much as you're using them. They're using you for your company and your looks, and maybe your personality a little bit, but mostly they're just using you to make themselves feel better. And don't feel bad about using them for their money, because if they didn't have it, they wouldn't spend it. So period. Yeah. So my suggestions, if you're interested in being a sugar baby, download all the sugar baby apps that you can. Make a profile, cast a wide net. That means you have to talk to multiple men, maybe at the same time. Don't get attached to any sugar daddies. I've heard a lot of stories where people get attached and they like depend on them. Don't ever depend on them. This is just like extra. Like, don't depend on this as a career. This is just extra money, and it's just like another stream of income, but don't treat it as your only source of income, because they are not your boyfriend. They're not your husband. They're not your actual dad. Yeah. So use them until you lose them. And then my other word of advice is like, be sure that whatever you're doing with these sugar daddies is something that you actually want to do. Like I said, you do not have to exchange sex or any kind of like affection for money. You do not have to do that unless you want to. So don't let anybody make you feel forced. And if you do, move on to the next one. There's plenty daddies in the sea. Thank you. You don't have to lead with your pussy, ladies. You are gorgeous and you have intellect. Use your fucking charm. Yes. Okay. What gonna say? Push and pee.
Okay, you have pussy
Yes.
power, and you don't even have to use the
No, you
motherfucker.
don't.
Okay.
So, and just have fun. Like, don't think that this is like something you have to do forever, and don't think that it's something you should be ashamed of. A lot of people are ashamed of like, or like I wouldn't do that. Well, that's fine. I am. If I'm single, I don't have any ties to anybody. Like, why not? And I dated men for free. I will never do that again. You're gonna pay me for my time,
girl,
and that's on period. So
always
saying. So yes, if you want to be a sugar baby, that's what you need to do. And if you have charm like Randi already does, I feel like she'll be a millionaire before the end of the year if she starts being a sugar baby, because she's got something that I don't.
Listen, I'm telling you, and I'm not even being funny. Like, I honestly, it's gonna sound fucking horrible, but I honestly have a knack for making men feel more important than I actually believe they are. Even men that I like.
Interesting.
Even men that I like I could like a guy and know that he's still like mediocre, so never like could have longevity potential, but I will make him feel like $1 million bucks, and I get off on that. I do. It's a sick kink of mine.
Okay.
I'm like, I love when they think that like I just really love this shit.
Okay. I love
so
that
great.
manipulation going on.
It's fair, because this is my thing. That's what the fuck they be doing to us. They be making us think they like us, that they actually want to be with us. In real life, they don't. And I like making them feel more important than they are. And then the minute I get the chance, reminding them that none of that shit is true. And not even by telling them.
Showing them, or never speaking to them again. So
yes, it's like lift you up.
Right.
And I love that for me. I love that that's my life. So no, this would definitely be something that I could get rich doing.
You can. And so I went, you will.
And I will.
And you will. So I went on another date on, what day was it? Thursday. There's this man who's European. He's from London, and he's from London. His parents are Asian and German or whatever. Anyway, long story short, he basically was like, I'm a commercial real estate and I invest in all these properties. I have a house in Sedona. I have a house in Florida. I also have houses in Barcelona and Rome. Would you like to come to Rome with me? Which, if anybody knows, I've been trying to go to Italy for forever.
You truly have been trying to have an eat, pray, love
journey. So I might be going to Italy with one of these people. And he's actually not bad looking. Yes. And he's younger than most. He's like in his early 40s. Ooh. So, and he drives a McLaren. And he drives one of the only, God. I'm not going to say what color it is, but it's one of the only colors that has been made in the world. So if that gives you any indication of like his net worth.
He got money.
He has money, honey.
Yes.
And I know if any straight cis hetero men are listening to this, cis hetero men, straight is.
If you're a straight cis hetero man listening to this, and this is not a knock to Anna's podcast, you don't have enough money to be somebody's sugar daddy. Please shut the fuck up and keep your opinion to yourself. I don't want to hear it. Okay, enjoy your tax refund, bitch. Enjoy that $2,000. Okay, and mind your fucking business. Mind brokey motherfucker business. Okay,
thank you.
Do that.
Yes,
I just wanted to help
because I know a lot of men have something to say about like, because even when I dated men that had $0, they were always worried about money that I was going to use them for that they didn't have. It's like, baby, you don't have money for me to take. I'm not a gold digger.
I just had this
I'm not a gold digger, because if I was, I wouldn't be with you. So I've had many an ex, my recent one especially, who literally was in debt to everyone, saying that I was a gold digger to have some pay bills. I don't ever want to do that again. I don't ever want to be gaslit into thinking that I want somebody to want to spoil me. I deserve it. And it'd be different even if I didn't have a job, which it's fine to do that if you're a sugar baby and you don't have like a career or anything, but I have a career and I'm about to have my PhD. This is not anything that's saying that I am, a money grubbing bitch and I don't have anything going for me. I have a lot going for me. And I deserve to be spoiled and pampered. I deserve. Because I've been
Thank
toiling
you.
and
Like,
pampering
I
broke
need,
men since the dawn of time. So
thank you. And I need people to get past the idea that like women have to struggle or women deserve to struggle. No, the fuck I don't actually. I don't deserve to struggle. I don't deserve to have to fucking get it out the mud and
no,
scratch my way from the fucking bottom. Like, no, you know what I deserve to do? Not have to worry about a motherfucking thing. That's actually what I deserve to
exactly.
do. And like, I've really been having these like in-depth thoughts talks. So it's so funny that you brought that up. It's like, where did I tell myself that I had to do all this shit
Right.
by myself?
Well,
That I
we're
had to be with somebody
conditioned.
that I have to split
Yes,
shit
we're
with. We
conditioned
are. We are.
it's wrong for women to want to, I mean, this is my thing. The least a man can do is spend his money on me, because what else do you have that I can't
Thank
get
you.
for myself?
Thank you.
Men, I mean, I'm just saying this, and this could be just me, but I can
Say
give
that
myself
shit.
my own orgasm. I can have a baby without a man. I can obviously pay my bills without a man. I can, but I would like somebody to spoil me. But so what else can you offer me
Thank you.
besides your money?
I could listen honestly, and I hate to knock any man that I've ever slept with. If you're listening, boo fucking who, bitch. I come more by
Thank you.
myself than I ever
Thank
have with
you.
any man. And I say all of that to say, um, it's not a requirement. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to choke myself.
You said
I
I
want to
want to
choke
spit in my
myself.
own mouth, but
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to spit in my own mouth. I don't want to. I don't want to slap my own ass. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
intimacy is great, but it's like that's a secondary emotion.
Yeah, and it's like at what
Yeah.
cost? Because you get intimate with men and they literally don't want to offer you
Mm-mm.
anything.
And then they wonder why
But
they
dick.
like you don't want to be intimate anymore. It's like, I'm not attracted to you
Yeah,
because you can't pay the light bill. I think that's how I
exactly.
feel about most of my relationship. Like, yes, I was attracted to you until I
Yeah.
found out that you literally cannot put gas in my car. So I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
And I just hear a lot of men, especially like, oh my God, can we say men are not allowed to have podcasts? Straight men should not have podcasts. Like,
Bro.
I've been hearing a lot of shit. Like, you saw that what's their names talking shit about Brittany and Brittany Renner had to get them together. What is their fucking names? Chum boy.
Fresh and fucking
Yes,
needing to
yes,
shut the fuck up
fresh and shut the fuck
podcast.
up. They were saying something like women are not special, or like, I don't define women special,
Oh
and
my
women out
God.
here are not all what they think they are, and they need us more than we need them.
And when Brittany Renner said, "So what makes you special?" That motherfucker
Literally could
yeah,
not
bitch,
think of, the
nothing.
hamster was on the
Literally
wheel in his head,
nothing.
but it was on break because he could not think of one
Yeah,
thing.
I'm sick of men having
Please
podcasts,
stop.
honestly, because like there's a few men that I enjoy their podcasts, like truly do, like $1 million worth of game. I love Gillian Wallow. But you know what they do? They keep it to
Okay,
music.
yeah,
They stick to
yes,
fucking music
thank
and
you.
interviewing. They don't jump out the fucking window and lead with their fucking limp dicks. They probably don't have limp dicks because they don't do
Right,
goofy ass shit
right.
like that. Okay. Um, but I say that to say I cannot stand these goofy, mediocre ass men who literally have no capital, worried about women being gold diggers. Bitch, you don't have any gold
Thank
to
you.
dig. You don't even have any land to dig up a goddamn
What am I
weed,
gonna dig?
bitch.
What am I
You
gonna
can't
dig?
even change a
Your twin bed
tire.
underneath your twin bed?
Then you're like, what am I gonna dig from you? Are we gonna share tax
Yes.
refunds? Listen, if you get a tax refund, and mind you, I'm speaking as someone who also gets a tax refund. I have 3 children though, too. So let's keep that clear. But if you get a tax refund, you don't have enough capital to worry about women taking
No,
anything from
no.
you. The government literally says you make so little that we need to
Yes,
give you money
yes.
back. And that's not a knock, because that's a lot of people. I'm not knocking that people, but what I'm saying is you don't have enough capital to be worried about that. Y'all brokies are bearing crosses that
Yeah,
don't
that you do
belong
not
to
have to
you.
bear.
Save this for the men with
But the
real
men with real
money.
money are
Save
not
this for the men
on
with capital.
podcasts talking shit about women. They're spending money on them.
No.
They really
Thank
are.
you. A man with money is never
No.
afraid to spend it. I've been with men with money, and you know what they do? They cash out. And you know what? I'm gonna give my most recent ex some roses. No shit. One time I was at the mall and this man wanted me to go pick him up a Gucci belt. And he's like, yeah, go in there. Like, we were on FaceTime. I showed him the belt. He said, how much is the belt? The belt was like 5 something for the belt, right? This man sends me $1,000 for a $500 something belt. And I said, you sent me way too much money. And he literally said, keep the rest.
Absolutely.
So when I tell you the standard is high. So, but again, though, to bring that back, clearly I didn't leave the man because he was fucking broke. Money is only going to do so much for all of you men who are trying to have actual relationships with women. But I say that to say, it is nice to know that a man will not just take care of you, but go above and beyond. That is a good quality feeling for a woman to have. Because I'm not going to lie, that shit impressed me.
It does. It makes you feel, it brings you back to what men were, misogyny and the patriarchy was founded on, is that they're taking care of women. I mean, they're like, yeah, I'm going to take care of you. Yes, I'm going to still go cheat on you. Yes, I might call you a bitch, but at least you're taken care of.
I might be emotionally unavailable, but
yes, exactly.
Money. And a lot of you motherfuckers are emotionally unavailable cheaters
and broke.
Pieces of shit. And you ain't got shit.
Please pick a struggle. Pick a struggle.
Can't even buy a bitch an $83 plane ticket. Tickets are COVID prices right now, and motherfuckers over here got flies coming out their pockets trying to fly you to the most basic ass city.
No, well, I've never been flown out, so I don't understand this. That's my next goal. That's my next goal, is to be flued out.
Being flown out is a blast.
I need to be flued out. Please.
Let me tell a story. So being flown out is
for us.
Yes.
For me.
Being flown out is a blast. So I will actually tell a story that happened to me. So I knew this guy who had the coin. And he really, really liked me a lot. Liked me a lot. I'm not gonna front though, I liked him too. A little bit older than me, like 6 years older than me or whatever. And he's like, I really want to see you. I really want to spend some time with you. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to I won't name the city, but I'm going to X city soon. And I want you to come with me and be like my companion while I'm in that city. And I'm like, cool, let's go. And I told him, I said, well, I don't buy my own plane tickets when people invite me places. If you invite me somewhere, I expect you to pay for it. And that man literally said, oh, I invited you. I'm paying for everything. I just need you to show up. Direct quote. I'm paying for everything. I just need you to show up. And he said, what's your birthday? What's your middle name? And so I sent,
I listened. Flew out, but it was by a friend that we share mutually. But he's probably listening to this right now. Betsy, I love you. We've been friends for years. Awkward. I might have to beat that out. I forgot. Like, we're actually.
Oh, I'm not saying
anything. But you know what I'm talking about.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm talking about. Oh no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Because we are friends. So
okay. Anyways.
But but this man literally flew me out. I was with him for 3 whole days. And we had a lot of fun. And he paid for everything, every meal, everything, gave me some spending money while I was with him. And we had the best time. It's so funny because a friend of mine, I'm not gonna say his name, but he listens to our podcast. He loves our podcast. He literally wants to be a guest so bad. And I'm like, this is a man-free zone. Love him to death though. Love him to
ever need to
pieces.
Talk about straight men shit, he can be on, but I don't know when that's ever gonna happen.
There you go, boy. There you go. It's your shit. So he's gonna be so fucking hyped when he hears this because he listens every time. But he recently called me Karandi, like Carisha, but Karandi. And I'm like, I think you should be J-Tana.
Yes, J-Tana.
J-Tiana or J-Tiana, something. So Karandi and J-Tiana are out here in these streets. But I say all of this to say that if a man flies you out, like make sure he pays for everything. That includes your bags. And mind you, I'm military, my bags fly for free. But so what? Make him pay for everything.
Make his pockets
and I don't even like
that's
okay, but like seriously, like I need women to stop paying.
I need women to stop
like
even that it's bad to want somebody to help you financially, and that we have to bear the burden of, yes, you can be an independent woman. Nobody's saying that your independence has to go away, but stop giving men a pass to say that we should feel bad for wanting them to do more than 50%. Like they have to meet you 80% if you're going 20%. So
thank you. Because like I'll tell you a story about a friend of mine. So She went out of town and she like wanted to see this dude or whatever. Fortunately, she was able to finesse and get another dude to pay for her ticket to go see this other dude.
Oh, that's like some
Listen,
expert level, like, wow.
listen, when the men want to spend the coin, they will spend the coin. But that is expert level pimping. That is not novice. We don't have enough time to teach that today. Maybe on another episode.
Though.
Yeah. But in hindsight, and something she was telling me when she came back, she's like, in hindsight, she's like, I'm glad that I didn't pay for it. She's like, because even though I wanted to see this guy off the strength of me liking him, she's like, he wasn't going to pay for my ticket. So that's number one. She's like, but then number two, she's like, imagine if I would have paid that money for that ticket and then I come and all I do is get fucked and eat. And so I say this to you women who do be paying for your flights to go see men that want to see you. Is it worth a meal and some dick that might be mediocre?
Like
and even if the dick is good,
you're paying them for their service.
You're paying to get a meal from like a regular place and get some dick. Think about that. Like, think about that.
You need
like no, in hindsight, it's like no, ma'am. And granted, though, like she still kicked it with her friends and shit, so that was honestly the highlight. But I say all of that to say, imagine paying for that. Like, imagine paying
to hang out with somebody that wants to see you.
To get dick.
Like they should want to pay. Yeah, they should want to.
Yeah, only to get dick like 2 or 3 times and go out to eat.
I can't. It couldn't be me. Could not. Would not.
Don't be going outside.
Go outside unless you're getting paid for it, and your time is money. Like everybody needs to understand that your time is money and treat it as such. Like it's going to cost a bill to see me.
Yeah.
So and if that makes somebody feel uncomfortable, then you don't need to be around them. So go find somebody who wants to have their time wasted, because it's not going to be me anymore. I put my foot down as soon as I figured this out. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of feeling bad for the things that I want, because I'm not asking for much. And if I'm asking for too much, I'm asking the wrong person.
Come on.
Hallelujah.
Come on. If you keep hearing yes, if you keep hearing if you keep hearing no, you asking the wrong person, because somebody is out here ready to say yes,
even
and
if they're close to death and they're elderly and decrepit, and they will say yes.
They just need some affection too. They just need some smiles. They just need some happiness.
Anna Nicole Smith knew what she was doing. That's all I'm channeling. I'm channeling men are stupid, kindergarten simple, prove me wrong, but they are.
Make their
pockets hurt. Where the bag at? So
make their pockets hurt.
Speaking of nothing that has to do with what we're talking about, but I'm so excited we're going to the When We Were Young festival. Let me just tell you right now.
Yes.
So if anybody knows me and Randy, we are emo heads, like to the core.
Fuck yes.
And When We Were Young festival, everybody kept saying it was a scam and all this stuff. And I was like, listen, if I get scammed, at least I'm going to be in Vegas getting scammed. I'm not going. Fire Festival, they were literally on an uncharted island, like couldn't get off.
Eating motherfucking cheese sandwiches with no mayonnaise.
That will not be us. Like, we'll still be in Vegas. And like, basically by then, the money that we spent on the tickets we'll have forgotten about, because it's like 8 months away. So who gives a fuck? And also, all the bands have confirmed, made videos saying, yes, we will be there. Yes, we're coming.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see you.
Thank you.
So everybody who was on TikTok making those videos about how is this going to happen? Well, guess what? If you've ever been to a festival, there's like several different stages. You pick which one. It's hard. It's kind of like Sophie's Choice. Like, do you want to see this person or this person? But it works out. And like, I don't know if people have been to concerts, but they're not. I don't know why people think concerts need to be like 4 hours long. It's not Beyonce on the Run tour, honey. Like, they're not doing outfit changes. They're not. It's a fucking emo concert. Like,
they come out, do a short little condensed set of everybody's faves. They come off the stage, a new person comes right back on.
Like, the headliners obviously will have the ones that are like bigger. Well, everybody's a pretty big name, but like Paramore, they're obviously gonna play for like at least an hour, but everybody else like 30 minutes tops, 35 minutes tops. Like, calm the fuck.
My Chemical Romance.
When I was
I'm gonna cry.
My father took me into the city
to see a marching band. You know what I want to hear? I want to hear teenagers so fucking bad, bro. I want Gerard to come in and clean up your looks with all the lies in the book.
No, you know what I want to hear? I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Well, I'm not okay. I'm not fucking okay.
Chills.
We're gonna have a
and if Paramore does not play the literal anthem, whoa, I never meant to brag, but I got it what I wanted it. I will literally fight. We're fighting.
Listen, I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top.
Like an hourglass, ticking like a clock.
It's ticking like a clock.
Chills.
Listen, I used to be in my mirror singing that shit.
Oh my God. Our queen.
What a time taking pictures in the mirror with my digital camera. You hoes were not there.
You weren't outside wearing a fucking studded belt, turn it to the side like you played a guitar when you really didn't play guitar, but you said, oh, I gotta turn my belt to the side because I don't want to scratch it up with the studs. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all wasn't outside with the band t-shirt.
Thank you.
Y'all wasn't outside with the fucking, I had a fucking faux hawk. I'm embarrassed, but it happened. And I do not regret one second.
Listen, I put the deep part in my hair, like the part that started like right above my ear, swooped it with the fucking bobby pins. You know how hard that is with Black people hair? I did.
Time.
Okay.
But yes, I cannot wait. And I'm so excited. But I'm going to say right now, y'all better act right. Everybody's like, it's Live Nation. Da, da, da. Okay, I get that it's like an emo concert. Moshing is permitted. But please act right.
Yeah.
Don't act like these Travis Scott fans. And I'm thinking no, because people at emo concerts know how to act and they know how a mosh pit's supposed to work. They know if people are in like stress, they stop it, they move you out of the way.
Thank you.
So hopefully it all, and also we're old. The people hopefully are going in their 30s, 40s. Our knees hurt.
I literally, dude, when I tell you, so funny ass fucking story. So I wore heels on my birthday, right? Like, and I wore them all day. Hella comfortable, by the way. The heel boots I have for my birthday, super comfy. Like 1,000% will wear until the motherfucking heel is a goddamn nub because they were so comfy. But I say is all of this to say, I was in the motherfucking shoes for hours. When I tell you I have this extreme pain in my right foot, and I'm like, am I too old to be wearing fucking heels, bro? Can I not live?
The elderly woman now? Yeah, that's sometimes how I feel.
Like literally walking around this bitch, like feeling a sharp pain in my foot. I'm like, thank God I have a doctor's appointment
Dear
on Monday.
Lord,
fucking hell,
it's hard.
man.
It's really humbling to get elderly because like I try to like, do the Megan Thee Stallion, and then next thing I know, I'm like, oh shoot, I can't get back up. And I have to use like brace myself to get up.
Oh my God. Wait. You're about to die laughing. So I'm cleaning my room today, right? Straightening my room up. And Hannah Montana by the Migos comes on. You know, that is a certified banger, okay? So Hannah Montana by the Migos comes on, and I have like a full-length mirror in my room. So I get in front of the mirror, I'm all twerking and shit, live my best life. Kyla comes in, she's like, Mom. And I'm like, what? Because I'm like, oh shit, my baby caught me twerking. She says to me, she's like, I didn't know you could still dance with your bad knees. Let me tell you something. If anybody wants me to put her on their doorstep.
Oh my God, the humbling.
AKA Anna's doorstep. Listen, I will. Sis came for my neck. She said, trap. Right at my motherfucking
She said, who's going to take care of me if you can't get up?
I mean, literally, she was like,
wow.
Girl.
I didn't know you could do that with your
when I tell you.
Damn. They really kids really humble your ass.
Listen, like literally in the worst ways. I'm like, wait, hold up.
In the worst way. I love when I tell kids how old I am at school and they're like, wow, I didn't know you were that old. And I'm like, well, goddamn. Like, I didn't know I was that old either.
Kyla be looking at old ass shit in history class. She's like, Mom, do you remember when this happened?
Bitch, when I tell you, that's my most like, so we're reading about Martin Luther King as you do in January. Tell me why one of the kids said, were you allowed to go to school with white people?
No.
Said, excuse me, that was in the 1960s. I don't know how to tell you this, but I did go to school with white people.
Oh my God. I'm you allowed to go?
I was like, yo, they really think I'm old as fuck.
I am deceased.
Sad. I'm sad.
Do you hear me?
They really thought I was a part of segregation.
Literally
they said,
that.
were you in the Civil Rights March? Like, bitch.
Look, they said, were you allowed, allowed to live? They were like,
they were
on your head,
always
girl.
on my head. I can never feel good about myself being a second grade teacher, let me tell you, because they will bring me right back down to reality. Yeah. So that's getting old in a nutshell. So anyways, Randi, do you have anything to wrap up this episode? Any words of advice? Any updates on the pod?
Let me
see. Randi hosts Cases of Color, as you know. Updates on the pod.
So I'm actually coming back. Right now we're recording on a Saturday, so Sunday tomorrow. So by the time this episode comes out, my new episode will be back. So yeah, I am coming back. Super duper excited about it. It's gonna be a fabulous episode about a recent case. So yeah, definitely please swing over to Cases Color and give that a check out, because I'm definitely really excited to be back. So
I love this.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, check out Randi's podcast. It's amazing. She's doing the work that other people should be doing instead of researching Casey Anthony. So yeah, can we not? And any other, like, anything for the good of the girls and the gays and the bays? Yes.
Just take care of yourself, and just remember that you should never feel bad about expecting more from men. I don't care how much you like a man, how much you think he's amazing, because there are a lot of really great, likable guys, and it's not even always about material things, but don't think you have to settle for a man that can't give you the things that you want. Go out and find a man that actually is emotionally available to you. It's going to make you feel special and make you feel important. I personally have spent a lot of time chasing men that could never actually give me the shit that I wanted. And I had to realize that it's maybe because I didn't think I deserved those things. So I'm here to tell you from experience, you do. And you should go and get them from a man that's qualified to fucking give them to you. That is my 2 pennies for your thoughts, today,
everybody, for your THOTs. Penny for your thoughts. Also, I just want to say too,
period.
In 2022, ladies and ladies, let's decentralize men from our lives. They should not be our center of our universe, and that does not equate to success or happiness, because somebody cannot make you happy. You cannot depend on them to make you happy. They can add to your happiness, but they should not be your source of happiness. So let's decentralize men, and let's focus on friendships. That's what I'm focusing on this year, is like, I want solid friendships, because my biggest pleasure in life, or my most fun that I've ever had, has not been from a man. It's been from my friends.
Come on, man.
So,
because God, I've had some of my best times with you.
Thank you. And we will be having more great times, because, honey, when I tell you,
Vegas
better watch out. Where else we going? She's coming to Arizona, Phoenix. You better watch out, Randi. Hurricane Miranda and Jay Tana are coming.
Yes, period.
Period. So yes,
material girl.
Meanwhile, I'm like sitting here in like Target jeans, like, material girl.
I'm literally in sweats and a fucking one piece.
Love us.
Okay.
Love that for us.
Living my life.
All right. Well, if it's day or night, love or light. Bye.